So this is Mallikarjun, working as assistant professor in the department of IARE. Today we are going to discuss about transient state analysis. That is how different passive elements are going to behave when a transient state occurs in a particular circuit. Up to now we have seen different combinations of circuits with respect to steady state analysis like series and parallel combination. From now on we will discuss about the transient state analysis. Before moving into the different combinational circuits, first we will go with the behavior of a resistor, behavior of an inductor and also behavior of a capacitor. All these three passive elements under a transient state. That is how the resistor is going to behave under transient state. Similarly the capacitor and also similar. First we will discuss about how the transient response will be defined as. So we will apply an input, whatever it may be. Let me take a system like this. We will apply certain input to the system and some output will be obtained out of it with respect to the input given. If the output takes certain time to reach the steady state, let me explain the same thing in the form of a graph. Let me say the same thing in the form of a graph. So up to certain period of time, let me say t equal to 0, t equal to infinity, at t equal to t1. Up to certain period of time, that is from t equal to 0 to t equal to t1. The output is taking certain time to reach this particular steady state condition. After crossing t1 time, it is completely becoming a steady state value. So the time taken to reach this particular steady state, which is written here, is considered as what? Transient state, and the response obtained in that particular transient state is considered as a transient state response. Transient state response. And the transient mainly occurs due to the sudden change in the sources that are applied to the circuit. Sudden changes to the elements that are applied in a circuit, or else they may be due to the sudden switching action like opening a switch or closing a switch. There may be a chance of, so mainly the transients in a particular circuit occurs mainly due to the presence of an energy storage elements. Either it may be an inductor or it may be a capacitor, or else it may be due to the presence of a switch in that particular circuit, where the switch, opening the switch may be cause a transient, or else closing the switch may also cause a transient in a particular circuit. Now the transient part occurs in the response of an electrical circuit or a network due to the presence of energy storage elements like what? Inductor and also a capacitor. The response of electric circuit during that particular transient state is considered as what? Transient response. Already I have explained it with respect to the circuit. So this is nothing but a transient state. Up to as the particular time, it is taking some time in order to reach this particular steady state value. This state is considered as what? This state is considered as a transient state, and the response that is obtained in that particular state is considered as a what? It is considered as a transient response. The transient changes may occur due to the presence of energy storage elements, due to the change in the interconnections within a network, or else it may be due to the change in the element values, or else it may be due to the change in the nature of an excitation. So there may be different types of excitation where you can excite a circuit, you can give AC excitation, you can give DC excitation, you can give some other excitation also. So whenever you are trying to change the excitation to that particular circuit, or else when you are trying to change the values of the elements that are connected in a circuit, or else when you are trying to replace one element to other position, other element to this particular position, replacing the position or interconnecting the elements will also may lead to the transient response in a particular circuit. Behavior. The behavior of a voltage or current when it is changed from one state to another state is considered as what? Transient state. When the value of a voltage or is the value of a current, when it is changed from one state to another state, it is considered as what? Transient state. And the time taken to change from one state to other state is considered as what? Transient time. That state is called what? Transient state. That time taken is called what? Transient time. And the transient changes in general are represented with the help of a what? With the help of a switch. So in general, the switch in a circuit is represented like this. Switch opening and also what? Switch closing. So what happens when the switch is open? What happens when the switch is closed? we can get the value of transient switching operations in it. The switch may be supposed to close or else it may be supposed to open at time equal to 0 as represented here. I am saying that at t equal to 0 initially the switch is open. I can replace this particular thing like this. At t equal to 0 the switch is closed. It may be opened at t equal to 0, that is at the initial conditions of a time, or the switch may be closed at that particular time period called t equal to 0. Depending upon that, we need to study the behavior of a circuit, and that will give you an idea about the transient response or transient behavior of a circuit. So whenever there is a presence of a switch in a particular circuit, you can blindly say that it is completely a transient circuit, and you need to calculate the transient response of a given circuit. You need to calculate the transient response of a given circuit. Coming to the next thing, the switch S is assumed to be an ideal switch which makes or break the circuit in a zero interval time. Suppose let me take a small circuit which consists of a switch like this. This is a resistor and an inductor, and I am giving some amount of supply to this in the form of a V. Let me name the resistor as R and the inductor as L. Let me name the switch as S. At t equal to 0, that is initially at t equal to 0, that is when the time is considered as 0, the switch is what? The switch is open, and whatever the current flowing in this particular circuit, as you know that under open condition, the current flowing will be completely equal to 0. The current flowing will be completely equal to 0. So at t equal to 0 plus, I am trying to close the switch like this. So when the switch is closed, the circuit is going to have some amount of current that is passing through it. So there will be two operations of a switch. One is opening and other is closing. In general, with respect to time, t equal to 0 minus is considered as just before closing the switch. That is when the switch is open. When the switch is open, and t equal to 0 plus is considered as just after closing the switch. I can consider this as closing the switch. So how t equal to 0 minus is indicated? Just before closing the switch. T equal to 0 plus is considered as just after closing the switch, where opening the switch is considered as 0 minus and closing the switch is considered as what? 0 plus. 0 plus. And the time taken for opening and closing the switch which is happening between this particular period, that is 0 minus to 0 plus, is considered as a transient period, or else it can also be considered as a transient time. Transient period, or else it can also be considered as a transient time. Now we will study the behavior of each and every passive element under transient resonance. Suppose, let me say that I have a switch S like this at t equal to 0, and I am connecting a resistor called R by applying an voltage V. So initially at t equal to 0 minus is nothing but what? Just before closing the switch, that is when the switch is in open condition. When S is in open condition, the current flowing through the circuit, is what? 0. The current flowing to the circuit is what? 0. Now I am trying to close the switch which is considered as what? T equal to 0 plus. At t equal to 0 plus, the switch is closed. So when the switch is closed, what happens to this circuit? When the switch is closed, automatically the connection will be established between the voltage excitation circuit and also the resistor. There will be some amount of current that will be flown into the circuit, that is given as what? I equal to V by R. So how the resistor is behaving under transient condition when a switch is has been connected in a circuit is that the voltage across the resistor will change instantaneously if the current through changes instantaneously, and also vice versa. If the current changes, automatically the voltage that is passing through the resistor that is present across the resistor will also change. If the current may be maximum, the voltage will also get maximum across the resistor. If the current is minimum, automatically the voltage across the resistor will also get minimum. Why? Because according to Ohm's law, the voltage of across the resistor is considered as VR equal to I into R. If the current is maximum, automatically voltage across the resistor is maximum. If the current is minimum, voltage across the resistor is minimum. voltage across the resistor is minimum. Similarly, we need to know about the behavior of an inductor and also the capacitor under a transient condition with respect to its circuit representation. Now I want to study the behavior of an inductor. So before going to study the behavior of an inductor under a transient state, first you need to know the properties of an inductor. So what is the general property of an inductor? It stores the energy in the form of a magnetic field, is the first property, and the second property is it opposes the sudden changes in the value of a current. It opposes the sudden changes in the value of a current. So before going to discuss about the behavior, first we need to know about these properties. What are the properties of an inductor? It will store the energy in the form of a magnetic field, and it also opposes the sudden changes in the value of a current. Sudden changes in the value of a current. Now let me draw a circuit which is having a switch in order to study the behavior of an inductor under transient condition. So let me have a circuit like this, a switch S, a time period t equal to 0, and I am connecting an inductor where I am trying to give an voltage called V. Let me name this particular inductor as L. Initially, so initial condition in general represented was t equal to 0 minus. At t equal to 0 minus, switch is open. When switch is open, what about the current that is flowing through the inductor that is present in a circuit? It is equal to 0, whatever it may be. If there is a presence of an open circuit at any point of time, at any point in a particular circuit, the current flowing in that particular circuit will be equal to 0. Now I am trying to close the switch. In general, the switch closing operation is indicated by what? T equal to 0 plus. At t equal to 0 plus, switch S is closed. So when I am trying to close the switch at t equal to 0 plus like this, t equal to 0 plus, the switch S has been closed. So there will be some amount of current, but that current will also be equal to 0. I of 0 minus is 0, that is when the switch is open, the current flowing in the inductor is 0, but even when the switch is closed, that is I of 0 plus is also equal to 0. Why? When the switch is closed, so at some point of time we need to have some amount of current. Why? Because the circuit is completely having a closed path and it is connected to a voltage source. The circuit need to have some amount of current in it. But before, when the switch is open, the current flowing in the circuit is 0, and when the switch is closed for a certain period of time, the current flowing in the circuit is 0. That is because of the property of an inductor. That is because of the property of an inductor. So what is the property of an inductor? Inductor will oppose the sudden changes in the value of a current. Inductor will opposes the sudden changes in the value of a current. That is the reason, whatever it may be, either switch S is closed or else the switch S is open. Either the switch S is closed or else the switch S is open. The value of current when the switch is closed will be equal to the value of current when the switch is open. That is because of the property of an inductor, that is IL of 0 minus. That is current in an inductor when the switch is open will be equal to current in an inductor when the switch is closed. When the switch is closed, and this condition will be obtained at a transient state for a certain period of time only. When you close the switch for a long period of time, automatically this current will change. So what happens to the circuit at the initial condition when I am trying to study the behavior of an inductor at transient state? The inductor current in a circuit just before closing the switch is equal to inductor current in a circuit just after closing the switch. That is, the current obtained in an inductor before closing the switch is equal to after closing the switch. After closing the switch. Now we will study the behavior of a capacitor. So before going to study the behavior of a capacitor under a transient state condition, we need to know the properties of a capacitor. What are the first properties of a capacitor? It tries to close the energy. It tries to store the energy in the form of an electric field. And coming to the next point, it opposes the sudden changes in the value of voltage. It opposes the sudden changes in the value of voltage. Now we will see the circuit diagram representation of this particular capacitor under a transient state. Let me have a switch S. At time t equal to 0 minus, the switch is open and I am connecting an capacitor and I am giving a voltage source to this particular circuit, and let me say that capacitance is C. See, so initially, can you say me what is the voltage across the capacitor? That is Vc of 0 minus. At t equal to 0 minus, the switch S is closed. At t equal to 0 minus, that is at t equal to 0 minus, what happens to Vc of 0 minus? It is equal to 0. Why? Because at the initially the switch is open. If the switch S is open, what about the current flowing? The current flowing will be 0. If the current flowing is 0, what about the voltage across the capacitor? It will be 0. Now coming to the next point. At t equal to 0 plus, that is when the switch is closed. When the switch is closed, what about the current? We need to have certain amount of current in it. But we have certain property of this particular capacitor called it opposes the sudden changes in the value of a voltage. Due to that particular reason, Vc of 0 plus is equal to 0. So what is the behavior of this particular capacitor under transient state? Vc of 0 minus equal to Vc of 0 plus, that is the voltage across the capacitor just before closing the switch is equal to voltage across the capacitor just after closing the switch. This is the transient behavior of the particular element called capacitor. That is mainly due to the properties of an inductor and capacitor here. In general, when the switch is closed, there should be some amount of current that need to be passed into that particular circuit. But that is not happening in case of a capacitor or inductor because of their unique properties. Inductor is the one which opposes the sudden changes in the value of a current, and capacitor is the one which opposes the sudden changes in the value of a voltage. And due to that particular reason, different combinational circuits.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.